You know, the holidays can be just a magnificent time of the year. It's one of those unique times where we get to be with family and we get to be with friends. It can be a time of remembering a lot of great times together, a lot of laughter, a lot of fun, a lot of warmth. I mean, the holidays really for a lot of people can be just a fantastic time, one of their best times of the whole year. But holidays can also be a difficult time. And if we're not careful, it can be a time of tension. It can be a time of conflict. It can even be a time of fighting. And so what I want to share with you are the 6 do's and don'ts on the holidays. I want to give you some things to not do. And then I want to give you some things to do so that you can make this the best holiday season ever. And so the first don't is this: don't come prepared to do battle. I mean, don't come prepared to do battle. Leave your boxing gloves at home, right? Don't come to, whether it's a gathering of friends or gathering of family or both, don't come to settle a score. You know, don't come to get back at someone. Don't use this time to maybe try to annihilate someone. Don't do that. That's not what these times are for. These times are for family and friends to enjoy each other and reconcile with one another. These are times to build memories together. So listen to this verse, Romans 12:18. Do all that you can to live in peace with everyone. You know, Paul's saying that it's our responsibility to do everything we can to try to live at peace with everyone. That includes our family. That includes our friends. So I want you to approach this holiday different. I want you to go not as a fighter. Like I said, put those boxing gloves beside you. I want you to go as a peacemaker. That you're gonna go to your friends and your family with the idea of being a peacemaker, of making peace. Now, second of all, don't have too high of expectations. You know what I always found fascinating? Do you know that Southwest Airlines is ranked really high in customer satisfaction, and yet all they give out usually is peanuts? And I started thinking about that. The reason I think they're rated high is your expectations for what they're going to provide are so low. And so I want to encourage you to do something a little different during the holidays. I don't want you to have all these high expectations. I mean, all the relationships aren't going to be fixed. All the relationships aren't going to be reconciled. This maybe isn't going to be the best day of your life or the best week of your life, right? Because the higher the expectation, the greater the disappointment. So I just want to encourage you, don't go with too high expectations. Go with realistic expectations. Just go to enjoy each other, to enjoy your family, and to enjoy your friends. Here's the third piece of encouragement I have for you. Don't try and fix everyone. You see, even Dr. Phil takes the holidays off. So don't go there, as Dr. Phil, that your job is to get enmeshed with everyone and fix everyone and help everyone, because really that's probably not going to happen. And unless someone's invited you to help them, they're going to probably be resentful that you've kind of made it that time to come and try to fix them and help them see some things that maybe they're not even ready for. So really, a big, big encouragement I have for you, especially those of you have a good heart, maybe you're kind of a merciful person, and you think, okay, this is my time. I've been thinking about it. I've been praying about it. I'm going to go help them get better. But leave that to God. And leave that to the Dr. Phils of the world. You just go there to enjoy your family. You just go there to enjoy the friendship. Well, I've talked about 3 don'ts. Now, let me give you 3 do's. Here's some things I'd really encourage you to do during the holidays. Do serve. Do serve. I mean, what a difference would it make in every family that I know is if people came to give instead of people came to get. I mean, what if you legitimately said, you know what, I'm going to make it my goal this Thanksgiving, I'm going to make it my goal this Christmas, is that I'm going to be the best servant that I can be, that I'm just going to go there with a servant mentality. I'm going to go there with the attitude of Jesus, and I'm just going to spend my time serving people. I mean, think about what it says about Christ. Mark 10:45. For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others, and to give his life as a ransom for many. And so if you saw yourself as a Christian, you know the word Christian means little Christ. That's what it means. So if you would go to the holiday events, if you would go to the Thanksgiving dinner, to the big Christmas breakfast or dinner, however your tradition is, and you said, you know what, I'm going to have the attitude of Christ. I'm going to be a Christian like I'm supposed to be. I'm going to be a little Christ, and my whole goal is to serve people. I think if you do that, you're going to have a really great holiday season. Here's another thing to put on your to-do list. Do good. Yeah, do good. You know, most families have kind of a Scrooge character in them, really kind of a negative, bah humbug person that kind of pulls everybody down. But I want to give you some encouragement. Make it your goal to bring people up. And one of the ways you bring people up is you do good towards them. 2 Thessalonians 3:13. As for the rest of you, dear brothers and sisters, never get tired of doing good. Isn't that a great verse? He's talking to people who love God. He's saying, listen, here's one thing I want you to never get tired of. Never get tired of doing good. And so I want to give you a little goal. Here's the little goal, that you pick someone every single day and you find something good to do for them or something good to say about them. That you say, you know what, God, I'm not going to only go to serve, but I'm going to go to do good to someone. You know, that old thing, what would Jesus do, right? Remember that? Everybody had the wristband and everything. What would Jesus do? Well, Jesus would go to serve, and Jesus would go to do good to people and to not tire of doing good. And so that's my encouragement to you this holiday season, that you would not tire of doing good to people you love and care about. And then the final thing on the to-do list is do share. And what do I mean by that? Share the love of Christ. And by that, here's what I mean by that. I had someone ask me a while ago, said, Dave, you know what? I'm going to my relatives. They don't know the Lord. Should I just bring out Jesus out of the blue? And I said, no. Listen, you can share the love of Jesus just by being a loving person. So one of the ways we share Jesus is by serving and by sharing and by being a loving person. But if the opportunity does come up, of course, verbally share. Of course, do that. But that needs to be the right place at the right time, right truth at the right time. But if you come prepared, God, if you want to use me, God, if you want me to tell people about you during the holidays, God, I'm asking you to open a door, because that's what Paul prayed. Pray for open doors. So God, I'm going to pray that you open a door so that when I go to my friends or I'm with my relatives, that if you open a door, God, I'm going to talk about you. But God, if you don't open that door, God, I'm going to talk about you in the way I live my life and the way I love these people. So if you want to have a better holiday, if you want to have a better experience with your family, practice these 6 do's and don'ts, and I really think you're going to be surprised if this isn't the best holiday season you have ever had.